there, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Back with me again, Anisa from Leader Stereo, and this is going to be your end of February reading. This reading is going to be from the 25th until March 4th, 2019. And if you're new to my channel, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because I tend to realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign. But probably because my Venus is in the 7th house, I don't know, but yeah. Maybe you want to check that out too. But if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate, all right? Never try to force a reading. There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch. I just pulled your past cards. Usually I only pull like 5 cards, but you know, you have 2 extras. Capricorn is feeling talkative today. So let's talk about your overall energy for the now. There's nothing more that you crave than to have an emotional stability. You know what I mean? You have the 4 of Wands in here. 4 is square, 4 is something stable. You want to have a relationship that you felt that you're always welcomed home to. Every time you're there, they're like, hello, welcome, and everything like that. But the thing is that it's been quite a journey in order for you to be getting that type of stabilities in a relationship. And I feel like right now with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you're still hoping for that. You're still enjoying the moment, but then something here just broke a bit. You're losing your patience. Something here just broke a bit. What is the challenge of this relationship? You have the 2 of Pentacles and also the Fool card. So somebody in this relationship is not willing to take the giant leap of faith. Is the type of person who would want to bide their times, wanting to have a lighthearted and carefree type of relationship before they jump into something serious. But the thing is that this person in the past, this person was distancing themselves away from the situations a bit. Did it hurt you? Yes, it did. But they are emotionally shutting off. And this was in the past. When they're emotionally shutting off like this, you know, with the Queen of Swords, and I don't say that the Queen of Swords is a bad person, but wow. You know, it's raining cats and dogs in here, so the thunder is pretty strong. I don't know why I'm deciding to record, but anyway. What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, the Queen of Swords is somebody who just emotionally shuts down because there's kind of like that's kind of like their primal self-defense mechanism. They just shut down because they've been hurt either by you or by the situations before you or by somebody else. But they were kind of like tiptoeing here with the Justice card. So 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the relationship. And when somebody is in that position, when somebody is in that stage, when somebody is emotionally shutting off, I'm not saying that they're being selfish and they have the inability to accept criticism, but the thing is that their energy is very cold. They're shutting off. And what happens when people shutting off? They lack empathy. They lack a feeling, okay, now I know what is it like if I were to be able to put my shoes in your shoes. So they kind of like lack that. So every time you try to criticize them or every time you try to have like an emotional talk with them, it went on a deaf ear because of their energy. So it's not because that person is a bad person. No, it's because of their energy here. You are losing your patience here with your 7 of Pentacles. Like you've been waiting, optimistically believing that it's going to come around for the better, although it hurt you in the past, but you're trying to get so much over it. But I feel like, you know, with everything that has been going inside of your head, you felt like, you know, there is a need for transformation. There is a need of shedding off the old skin. So let's see what's happening in the now. By the way, I'm Indonesian, so if you hear me muttering non-English words, it means that I'm talking in my own language, all right? Now they have the 8 of Wands in reverse, and they also have the 5 of Wands. So you might be dealing with somebody who is in a non-communication phase with you. And the reason why they're doing that is because they're trying to show something. They're trying to prove a point. There's something like an argument or something that they don't get in their way, and they're kind of like want it to be in their way. So they're pretty stubborn about it. Three of Wands. Now you're kind of like, I think it's kind of like it's a mutual energy, you know what I mean? Like there is this hope and faith that this relationship is still going to grow. I mean, even when that Eight of Wands in reverse happened, and then you also have the Two of Wands in reverse, you're just tired. You know, you're just tired of putting the effort. You're just tired of having this blind optimism and blind faith that everything is just going to turn around for the better and everything like that. So yeah. Tower card in reverse. This person has much of a direct energy than you are. You know what I mean? This person is making their point across. There's something here that does not please them, and they're making that point really, really across. Look at this. Both of you are still wishing for one another. Both of you are still wanting to manifest this relationship to grow, but it's just that it's just that they have made their point, you haven't made your point as of yet, so it's like a time-ticking bomb for you. Sometimes you wonder like, okay, I get from what you're saying, but how about me? You know, have you ever, there's so many questions, there's so many statements that you wish you could say to them, but I feel like right now you're bottling it up, you know what I mean? Because one, maybe you guys are in a no contact, or two, because you want this relationship to grow so much, so they're having it. Lima kartu masa depan. Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords. Princess of Chalices. Six of Pentacles. And also Queen of Wands in reverse. I think in the future, you guys, you know, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it is a very, very fiery type of energy when you lost it, when you lost your patience, and when your impulse kind of like kicking in. I feel like there's going to be a period, you know, when you just kind of like keep giving to them and you realize that they are not meeting you in the middle. You're either giving them an ultimatum, or you kind of like lashed out, or you're doing like a little bit of a passive aggressive mode that makes it clear that you're not having it any longer. This is what goes on in the future. And with that, it's like, oh shit, okay, I need to man up. I need to step up my game now. You know what I mean? I need to step up my game now. Why? Because deep down inside, this is two people who are so much in love with one another. Beneath that Queen of Swords facade, beneath that mask that they're wearing, lies a Princess of Chalices, somebody who is very, very sensitive, somebody who, when they love, it's like it's very exposed and vulnerable. Sometimes that type of feeling really, really scares them a lot. This is the type of person that you have to be very, very careful with what you say to them. Or, oh my god, my battery is gonna die. What you say to them, and then what you write to them and everything like that. Non-verbal cues, because they read everything. They're very attentive to details. Everything matters a lot for them. Yep, my battery just gave up on me. I'm really sorry. But let me just continue for a bit here. This person, even up until now, they still do see like a long-term commitment potential in you. You know what I mean? But it's just, it is how it is. It's either they've been burned in the past a lot. That's why they have like deep trust issues. Type of person who protect their feelings a lot. So every time there's a problem, they just emotionally shuts down by themselves. It's like, it's something that sometimes they cannot control. You know what I mean? Because it's just this relationship, because they're being represented by the Princess of Chalices in here. Not only the connection between the both of you makes them introduced to their vulnerable side, but it also introduces them to their shadow side as well, which is their insecurities, their trust issues. What if I expose myself this much? Will Capricorn be able to, you know, accept me as who I am? Will Capricorn be able to welcome me with all of my perfections and also all of my flaws? These are all the worst that's going on inside of them. You know what I mean? And I feel like in the future, they're going to, when you gave them that ultimatum, they're going to step up here. But although I see here, they're going to be the Knight of Chalices in reverse, they're going to be doing anything, saying everything in order to basically get you again. You know what I mean? Like basically to earn your trust again. So if that happens when you see them kind of like stepping up and then they're starting to charm you with all of their words, beautiful, beautiful words and promises and everything like that, say that I'm like I don't need all these things. I just need you to be doing actions. I don't need your words. I just need you to be, I just need your actions. It's safe for you to love me because I love you that much. I accept you and da 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 da. So we're going to be on a journey together, exploring the best of ourselves. I accept you as who you are. I think that is something that they are yearning and they are wanting very, very much to hear, you know what I mean? And this type of person also do need like a daily affirmations, daily confirmations about how is it that you feel about them. So don't forget to keep saying to them like, look, you're perfect. Look, you're so beautiful. Or look, you're so perfect. Look, I love it when you do this. Oh my God, you're so talented. Keep on praising them because it just helps them with their shadow side or with their insecurities or with their self-esteem. Okay? So I think because if it's good, when they're healthy and you're healthy, you're actually very, very compatible. And that's kind of like is the point. All right, so I think that's it for my reading for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoy it and I'll see you guys next week for your March reading. Bye-bye.